What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Jay, and I'm your host here at The Uneducated Hustler. Now, with the internet being so available to us now with our smartphones, to our computers, and just having access to internet worldwide, there's never been a better time to sell digital products or get into drop shipping than right now. I have built drop shipping stores on Shopify as well as print on demand on Etsy, as well as digital products. So consider hitting that subscribe button. So I'll be showing you all these in depth as we get further here along in the channel. So stay tuned so you don't want to miss anything. And I show you how to make money online, whether you're trying to replace your 9 to 5 or you're just trying to make some extra money. This is the channel for you. In this video, I'm going to be explaining how you can sell digital products online and the steps you can take from start to finish. I will start making separate videos and getting more advanced later on as we go in the channel. Now, I recommend staying through this whole video so you don't miss anything. You have an understanding of the material here. Once I cover more in-depth tutorials, we get further here along in the channel, it'll make sense to you. So stay tuned through this whole video so you don't miss anything. So let's break down every step in more detail. Now, the first one you want to do when you're trying to sell digital products is market research. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot stress this enough because market research is how you are going against your competitors, as well as supply and demand. There's tools that you can use, for example, like Google Trends. A big thing to remember is you need to focus on your audience and their needs. Finding common pain points is how you are going to win that customer and get them through the door. Say, for example, you love computers and you love putting them together. Providing a step-by-step guide in the form of a PDF is how you can actually get your customers through the door. Now, say, for example, you're into building computers or you have a business that you build computers. Making a PDF, for example, a step-by-step guide on how to properly build a computer and the pain points around it that a person faces when they're trying to build a computer. For example, they don't know a graphics card or a GPU, for example. Pain points like this is important, and identifying those pain points when you are doing market research is very important because it identifies the problem and you provide the solution. The next one we have on the list is product selection. Now, this goes into when you're trying to create a digital product, for example, like an ebook, or you're trying to create like a cookbook, for example, or a how-to guide. This would be your product selection in that niche. However, if you're trying to start a drop shipping business, you should have expertise in also the product that you are choosing for drop shipping. So your digital product, you have it in the form of audiobook or PDF, finding your customer's pain point that you have experience in, outlining what their pain points are and then how they can overcome it, as well as picking a product in the drop shipping category that defines a pain point as well as you have expertise in. So for the digital product and drop shipping, what you want to do is start testing it. Start testing the market out with this. And I always recommend organic reach. Now, I'll go into marketing in a separate part of the video. However, for this, common digital products include ebooks, online courses, software, for example, music files, music in general, or templates like Photoshop, things like that. Maybe, for example, a YouTube thumbnail business that you're trying to start. That would be the digital product space. However, also when you get into the drop shipping category, you want to get a test product from the manufacturer itself, order it, and then once you get it, you want to start making organic TikTok and organic social media feed reach, and I will go into that in a separate part of the video. All right, the next step is creating your product. Now, when it comes to the digital space, the way you create your product, ebook, for example, or it would be in the form of a PDF guide. When you create your digital product or you are doing your drop shipping business, you need to ensure it is quality, okay? That's the form of it being very good from start to finish, with the pain points in the beginning, with a middle, and an ending. When it comes to drop shipping, you want to ensure that the quality is there from the manufacturer. It's not cheap, but at the same time, it solves a pain point of the customer. Now, when it comes to both creating digital products or starting a dropshipping business, I always recommend in the beginning, take your time and don't rush it, because when you take your time and you put quality into it, you're going to see quality results, okay? The product is what you are selling, so the product needs to sell itself. So when you have quality product, you have quality reviews. Now, I recommend when you're starting off, if you don't have a lot of money, you can use Canva, for example, to start making digital ebooks or your PDF guides or cookbooks, for example. Canva is the best place to go if you are on a budget. And then if you can afford $20 a month, or I believe it's $199 a year, you can get Photoshop. However, Canva will definitely do. You want to ensure that your layouts are really nice. Study your competitors and how their layouts are and find something on it to improve on. You need to create something that's clickable, appealing. to the eye and it intrigues people. Don't give them too much, but give them just a little bit to where it intrigues them and hooks them in. Also, your product needs to be valuable. When you take the time to put quality into your product, your customers will become returning customers and they'll want to buy from you again. So many times I've seen creators that I've worked with or that I've heard about or that I've met, they don't have returning customers because the product they sold was a dud. All right, now the third step is setting up your platform. Now, this is also the most important for visuals besides your product. Now, the biggest one that I recommend, and I will be covering on step by step how to do it and showing my screen in a later video, is Shopify. I cannot tell everybody how good Shopify is when it comes to lead generation, capturing emails. You could do email marketing, and overall selling products, I think, is one of the best platforms that I always recommend. You could use WooCommerce. For example, you have a WordPress website. There's also Gumroad, which I will cover also in a separate video. It is simple to set up, and this is tailored for small businesses and creatives. You can use Etsy, and I will make another video how to do that from start to finish in a separate video as well. Just a brief description, but I will cover the essentials on having things on your website. The landing page must look very clean, very professional with a logo. You can make a logo in Canva. You want to make sure that on the front page, there is a product description and you have testimonials on there as well. If you don't have any testimonials, do not worry. I will help you out with this as we get farther along here in the channel. So stay tuned and consider hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already. The next one is pricing strategy. Now you want to compare prices in your niche. There are tools out there, which I will also provide in a separate video on how you can see your profitability compared to how much it's going to cost. So this goes especially if you're into drop shipping. I will be covering a separate video for drop shipping and then different videos for digital products. When it comes to drop shipping, it can be very complicating. However, I will tailor it in this channel to make it simpler and easy for you to understand. I've took the years and a lot of time into understanding step by step how to do these things in the most simple process. So when it comes to drop shipping and digital products, you want to get examples from your competitors if you can. Now, if they have any type of free guides or free ebooks, any type of products that you can obtain from your competitors for free and study it to see what's working for them, you can tailor it towards you, make it into your brand, and try and refine the process to where it fits you and your business. Now you want to get a perceived value of your product, whether it's digital or drop shipping, from your friends and your family members. However, sometimes they cannot always be the best person to confide in for what you should set your prices at. What I usually do is I'll go up to somebody in public and ask their opinion. Sometimes I even go up to multiple people, and this has helped me out tremendously. However, at the end of the day, as long as you don't overprice it and you price it reasonable to what your competitors are charging or what you feel it's worth, as long as it's not overcharging. Now, a hack that you can do is include things like bundles. So for example, if you're drop shipping or you're doing a digital product like an ebook or a PDF guide, instruction based, any type of teaching, try and include bundles. Because when you include bundles and offering the customer a free product in return for their business or their purchase, then you are giving them value. I will show you how to do this to where it is profitable in another separate video as well. Now, the next one is very important. This is how you are going to get your customers through the door. So first, you're going to use your social media to get the customers up to the door. Now, when you get them into the door, what you're going to want to do is offer a free PDF or a free guide. Or for example, if you're drop shipping, you would want to use like 10% off, for example, 15, 20% off their first order with an email capture. Email marketing is how I've always been successful at selling my digital and my drop shipping products. I always recommend email marketing because this is the contact information for your customers and how you can keep targeting those customers who are interested in your particular niche. The power of email marketing. Even if the customer doesn't buy from you, another product launch, for example, that you might have, whether it's a new guide you might come out with, or a new course you might come out with, or a new dropshipping product in addition to that dropshipping product you initially launched, has a significant impact, especially if you use the funnel method. I will make another video on how to do this as well as we get farther along here in the channel. Now, when it comes to sale pages, this is very important, okay? So this is your product. You want to have the information. You need to build reviews and trust. Now, like I said, don't stress this out, because if you don't have any testimonials when you're just starting off your digital product or your dropshipping product, I will help you with this, okay? So again, consider hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already. I plan on providing you guys so much value that usually other people will make you pay for. However, this channel is going to be for free. Now, a big gem, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm going to provide in this, and congratulations if you've gotten this far along into the video, you want to create as much content as you can. Now, I know when you're first starting off, you cannot have a lot of time. However, there's ways to go about doing this. So on your website, the way that you can start ranking in Google is by creating as many blogs as you possibly can. Now, how do you do this? You might be asking. Well, I'm going to show you in a separate video on how to create blogs, and then as well as how to find questions that people are looking for and that you can answer on your website, which in turn will lead to sales. Now, another big hack to use for digital products and dropshipping products is using other people. For example, they have TikTok Shop where you pay somebody and they get a portion of the sales. I recommend TikTok and Instagram and Facebook for your sales lead. Now, there's two ways that you can go about selling your digital products and your dropshipping products. Use TikTok organic, and there's TikTok paid. Now, in a separate video as well, I will show you how to target the audience that's looking for your specific product. If you're looking for paid ads, you target the right people. This is also a way that you can build a following to gain social proof, which is very important for your business. Now, if you don't have a budget and you can't do paid ads, it's completely fine. I will show you how to do this organically with TikTok. It's very, very simple, and it's not as complicated as you might think. When you use TikTok and also Instagram, you can use the power of influencer marketing. You can find influencers in your niche, build a connection with them, and reach out to them. However, this might take many, many trials and many, many errors that you might run into, and people ghosting you or people not replying to you. However, there is always somebody that's looking to make more money, so you'll be in good hands. Then the next one I have on the list is customer support and engagement. When it comes to your business, whether it's dropshipping or digital products, your customer service, your response time is most critical when it comes to a potential lead or a potential customer. I recommend emails or even possibly social media. I recommend you respond as quickly as you possibly can to customer inquiries and especially issues. Now, another important one is engaging with your audience. Now, when somebody makes a comment on your post, for example, or it's a customer, there's a niche out there that somebody is always interested in. Now, engaging with your audience when you're starting to build a following is utmost important. This not only shows your audience that you care, it also shows the algorithm that your content is getting engagement. So social media will start boosting your profile and showing your posts to more people. Now, when it comes to your digital products or your dropshipping business, you want to optimize and scale. So this would be analyzing your performance in your analytics. Now, usually rule of thumb, I say wait at least 30 days to see how you are doing. Sometimes even 60 days and 90 days. The longer, my opinion and my experience, easier it is to start seeing what's working and what's not working. You can use this through Google Analytics that you could set up on the back end of your Shopify, for example, as well as your social media accounts. You can see the metrics that are working, and you can really double down on these. And then once you start getting some budget money for paid ads, you can start doubling down on those audiences, those people that are interacting and engaging with your content. Also, what I recommend is A/B testing on the back end. So for example, say you have one thumbnail that looks one way, and then on the B side, you have another thumbnail that looks a different way. I will make a separate video on how you can do this. And then you can see which one is working on the A or the B, and then you can double down on it. So once you see that your product is working, now I recommend adding more products into your store. However, I do recommend that it is the same niche around the same pain point as originally, just a different product or a different ebook, for example. Whatever your niche is, offering more always leads to more sales and customers as well. Also, I recommend chatbots as well. Once you start getting high volume in sales and your product is working, I recommend you start using automation tools for email marketing and customer support, as well as your order fulfillment. This will streamline your workflow and help your business grow. The last one I have on the list is legal consideration. Now, if you're selling a dropshipping product or you are creating a digital product, if your product is working and making a lot of money, I recommend taking steps to protect that product and that brand that you have by copywriting and trademarking, as well as other intellectual property rights. I also recommend using digital rights management, which will prevent unauthorized distribution as well. You also want to make sure that your business is compliant with state and local laws. Clearly state your terms and conditions, privacy policy, and refund policy to customers. In a separate video, I will show you how to do these as well and set this up. Congratulations if you made it this far into the video. I do want to thank you for watching. Consider hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already. Whereas on this channel, I teach you how to make money online with digital and drop shipping products. We'll go into details on how to do it step by step, and overall, hit that subscribe button so you stay up to date on the videos I drop. And that could be money in sales that you miss out on. See you in the next one.